Hi, welcome back to a new video. I'm just chilling on the steps that lead down to my backyard. It's a very beautiful sunny day. It is midweek, Wednesday today, end of July. We've had, I have to say this, we've had an insane stretch of beautiful summer weather. I think this must be thanks to climate change, but it's like we've had so few really cold, dreary, foggy days, which is the norm for San Francisco. So just enjoying the breeze, the fresh air, the sun. I wanted to just kind of catch up, give you an idea of what's going on and what I'm gonna get up to this week. So essentially, I am 1 week out from leaving San Francisco for 5 weeks. I am going to be living in Stockholm for essentially the rest of the summer. I leave August 1 and I get back September 6th. The trip is that I am going to Stockholm. I'll be taking a language class at Folkuniversitetet in Stockholm, so I'll be taking B2+, which is basically like the last little level before like advanced Swedish. There's C1 minus and then C1. When you're C1, you're like allowed to work in a country essentially. So I'm getting up there. So I'll be doing that class for 2 weeks. It's Monday to Friday, 9 to 2:30. So I'll really be in school for those 2 weeks. And then the second half of the trip, my boyfriend will join me, and we'll have some time to explore Stockholm together. I actually lived in Stockholm all of last summer, also taking language classes, but I was by myself and I loved it. It was, very calm, kind of solitary time. But I think when you are operating in a world, speaking your, for me, third language, sometimes you get a little shy, and there's just so many opportunities to screw up and do something that's kind of awkward or weird. So I found myself like hesitating to go places or just being like, oh no, like I don't need to do that. So I'm really hoping that being there with someone will kind of open it up in a new way and let me enjoy it in a new way. There's so much I'm looking forward to doing, both just solo in my first couple weeks there and then when he arrives. Really looking forward to enjoying the little like summer cafes. I loved the summer cafe at Hedvig Eleonora in like Östermalmstorg, so I'm excited to go back there, excited to go back to and hopefully swim off of Djurgården, and excited to bring you along too. So this week is all about prepping and packing for that trip. I've been prepping, I would say, for the last month in bits. So, getting new shoes because I've like worn through my shoes, getting little clothing bits here and there. Yesterday I just bought my little travel size toothpaste, and then other things like buying a textbook for the language class that I'm going to be taking. Also am going to be working remotely while I'm away, but I have had to prep basically a full month-long social calendar for both of my clients that I freelance for. So a lot of my time in the past couple of weeks has really been spent putting together all the content that's going to go out over the course of the next month and a bit. And now that that's kind of in a good place, I can finally turn my brain to starting to pack and just get things tied up. So stay tuned. Lots of fun stuff coming up in the next month. I hope you stick around, and I hope you enjoy this video. Back in the game. I just wrapped up a meeting at the restaurant that I do marketing for, and it's a freaking beautiful day. The hill in the back there. I'm gonna keep hold of this momentum being out of the house. I've got quite a lot of stuff to do, in preparation for my 5-week-long trip to Sweden. I just presented to my restaurant client, and then I'm presenting to my other client tomorrow. Lots going on, lots to prep. It's sort of crunch time, like you know that this trip is coming up, but you sort of forget, and then the last month has just flown by. Now it's really upon us. Well, apparently no prep week is complete without a random night out early in the week. Tuesday night. Here's an idea of the fit. I was in this awkward place between needing to shower and wash my hair and not do that, so somehow I ended up straightening and blow drying my hair instead. Not perfectly, I might add, but not really feeling like myself with this hair right now. It's kind of freaking me out, to be honest. I straightened my hair earlier, and wow, I'm so glad I did that. It lasted extremely well. Thumbs up for me. Really good use of my time. Ciao! I'm sitting in my backyard with this reheated ramen. It's really gourmet, I've got to tell you. I have my Swedish book, and I'm just gonna eat my ramen and keep working my way through this chapter in my book. If you're curious about the ramen, I made it a couple nights ago. It was just a packet of instant ramen, and then I kind of did like everything in the freezer weird thing. So I put some frozen Korean dumplings, some just like frozen peas and carrots and green beans and corn mixture, an egg, and then this is a really rogue part, I put frozen circular like breakfast sausage patty in there. Surprisingly, it's really good. I think I might actually start packing tonight. I'm starting to feel like, you know, when you just block out all the days in your head of what you have going on and what's moving where and stuff, I'm realizing that I'm gonna start feeling really crunched on time very soon. It'll be fun packing because it's gonna be like pulling what I want to bring and kind of putting together outfits and seeing how I feel about it. Currently in the laundry room. Step 1 of prep has begun. I am washing my running shoes after tramping all through the dust and dirt with them up in the Sierra 2 weekends ago. They were very dirty indeed, and I washed them by hand and they stank of mildew essentially, so I threw them in the washing machine again. They're going for a right old spin in there. Look at that. I know this is really thrilling, but it's real. And I'm going to pop them in the dryer. It's a very important second step, which I have learned. Right, I figured I might as well just go in, start the whole laundry project now because I've got a full hanger. So my shoes, as you can hear, are in the dryer. And yeah, let's get this freaking show on the road. I'm switching the color and dark slope because those things are more important. I need them to be clean before I can pack them, so I'm prioritizing. And a lot of this stuff is dirty for the same reason. My shoes were dirty because we were not camping, but like out in nature, shall we say, on the river, in the dust and dirt and grime. So I need this all to have a very generous wash before I venture further with it. I just check the pockets. Voila, the content prep continues. Just shot a bunch of videos for one of my clients, and now I'm gonna go home and have some lunch and then probably get to packing, I hope. That is my hope. The true San Francisco summer weather has kicked in today. It's very foggy and windy. I'll show. With patches of sun, obviously, but it's chilly. Also, I haven't maybe mentioned this, but this weekend I'm having a clothing sale. So I'm both packing and prepping for the clothing sale at the same time. Lots going on. Just got home and it's pretty blustery and foggy out, as you can see. Lovely summer weather. So I decided that I was gonna do a take 2 of that ramen that I had the other day. So I just stopped by the store and picked up a few things. Okay, first things first, I got 2 packets of ramen. Then this was kind of expensive, but I got attached to it. So I got some shrimp and veggie shumai. And then I got this nice big old head of kale. So I'm gonna set some water to boil and do all of this plus an egg plus some frozen carrots, peas, green beans, and corn. Okay, I have been enacting my ultimate packing strategy, which works well for a trip like this, I think, when you need to make a lot of outfits. Certain people have a really kind of like dialed in packing strategy where they're like constructing outfits and taking photos. I think that's cool. But as a first step is that I pull everything from my closet that I think I possibly could want to wear. And I just toss it in my suitcase in this big old pile. As you can see here, there's no like folding or neatness to this. The point is to just pull everything that I think I'm gonna want. And then I'll start to move different items into kind of like category piles. So, you know, skirts, dresses, pants, stuff like that. And it helps me edit so that I'm not bringing like 6 pairs of pants or something like that. I'm also right now trying to decide if I'm gonna pack everything in one carry-on suitcase, which is what I have here, or if I am going to preemptively bring pack in a checked bag so that I have room to bring things back. And I'm just not sure if it's gonna be more cost effective to bring the checked bag that I already own both ways, so it's like 70 euros each way to add a checked bag, or if it makes more sense to buy a checked bag when I'm there and only pay for the way back. We'll see. But I also don't need another checked bag, so it's kind of wasteful in that way. Anyway, so I have my big old pile now. I'm gonna keep adding to it a little bit, and then I will edit and probably check back in once I have things kind of like in their piles. Hi, it's now Sunday evening. I have not touched the packing since I last spoke to you. I've had a bunch of other stuff going on this weekend, my clothing sale, and just sort of like packing in some last chances to socialize before I leave. I will have another video to share capturing all that fun stuff very soon. But in the meantime, I just wanted to kind of wrap this up here and say that you will either get a video of me finishing this packing, or more likely you will just see me next when I am in Sweden. I know this video is quite chatty, so I really appreciate it if you made it to the end, and I hope you're having a great day, whatever time of day it is for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye!